Yeah, after a great fall semester, we hit the ground running. We came back first week of classes, started practice up again, got new players acclimated. We actually added about 8 new players to a slew of our rosters. So Valorant's coming in with 3/5 of the roster retooled, as well as a new coach. Rainbow Six, they're going to have 2 new starters. Overwatch, we shuffled around some players. Even Rocket League, we have a player who's studying abroad in South Korea this semester, so we brought in a new player to fill in for the third. So still competing across the board in all these titles, but really just focusing on what is our approach to get these new players in positions to succeed. As a coach, I always talk to my assistants about that. I was like, going into practice, you've got a good rapport with returning players, but now we need to make sure that the new ones feel like they can understand how to compete with the team, and we put them in more comfortable places than maybe we would like them to be down the line when we're trying to diversify. But this season, a lot of the same things as last semester, still competing in NACE, NECC, going strong in our local leagues. WCRL will be in a different division, but we're still competing. Midwest R6, same deal. They've expanded leagues and divisions, so we'll be competing in a higher tier than we did last semester, and looking forward to trying to bring in more local competition as well. Wisconsin Valorant is growing, so our new roster is going to be competing in one of the higher tiers of competition there. We will have an Overwatch Wisconsin tournament that takes place later on this semester, so that's really exciting, and I think that's where a lot of what we're doing is leading towards, just trying to build out more local competition for our players, trying to get some local in-person play even. I've talked with an upcoming match against North Central University, scheduling that to make sure that we can have that not only live streamed on our Twitch and YouTube at UWRF Esports, but making sure that we can get those players in the same room, build up a really good competitive atmosphere. And then on the Ultimate and Melee side of things, continuing the travel, get out, not only in the Midwest, but our biggest travel tournament of the year is coming up really fast. We're going out the Genesis 10 in San Jose, California. Recently, 2 of our players were rated top 100 in the world, so it's going to be a great opportunity for them to go out and hopefully even make a good case for their rankings going up in this upcoming year. I think we really learned that it's about endurance. That making sure, and that's something I preached to them at the beginning, but I don't think they really understood it until they got to the end of that first semester, and then having to do it all over again this semester, starting with a clean slate, is we can't go into it focused on who we are day one. We have to keep our eyes focused on who we want to be at, day 90, day 100, right? And making sure that we are building towards that, being patient with ourselves, but still keeping goals, setting new ones, raising our expectations, and continuing to deliver. And I think you see that in a lot of our results toward the end of the season. Going into WCRL, we were a very low seed in that tournament. We ended up getting second in the state, making a clear run, showing people who we knew we were, but maybe wasn't reflective of who we were at the beginning of the season.